Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast, episode 191. How's it going, G-Man? And Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, and what's going on? Is this our first one since the New Year? I'm pretty sure we've done one. Didn't we do one?
No, this is the first one, bro.
Damn. All right. Well, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's well. And yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. My last week and a bit left in London, so just enjoying the time with the family. Got out to Central today, just to show the missus around a little bit and meet some friends and whatnot. But that's it, bro. That is it. It's been good, bro. You know, it's always good to be home. How you been?
No, definitely is. Yeah, good. Been a busy couple of days, man. Plus, we've been chilling with you as well. And then extras of everything else on top of life. So, yeah, all good, bro. Just got to get through. It's a tiring day. Today, I'm shattered. But yeah, loads of things have happened, man. Like, so much is going on at the moment now. Work. Well, everybody going back to work. COVID, Omicron. Just found out Dwayne's got it as well, bro.
Yeah, just found out. Yeah, everyone's getting it, but I think this variant, from what it sounds like, it's definitely not as deadly as the previous one, right? It's not hitting the lungs as much, and it's just spreading more, but it's not as bad. So, history shows, like I think it was the Spanish flu and whatnot, that with variants they get weaker and weaker. So the weaker this gets, the better. And then the weaker it gets, the easier it is to just let everyone catch it and then just be on with it, you know? So, it's good that it's mutated into this less violent or less, harmful variant or whatnot. And it's kind of good that it's getting around, and everyone who gets it, at least you're going to have a stronger immune system to it. So, because I haven't heard, considering all the people that we've known had it, I haven't heard anything serious. Yeah. Last year was scary, man. We lost a few people with that Delta variant. So I do think this one is I do think as well, like I'm a scientist and shit, but just listening to the stats, listening to like Rogan, when he's had people on his podcast, they're saying that this variant is not as bad. It's a weaker one. So it's in a way, it's a blessing. If it can just overcome the previous variants, it's actually a blessing that this one's coming.
Yeah, that's right.
Over time, it should mutate into weaker versions. But yeah, man, Dwayne seems like he's all right. So that's good to hear. Ahmed's back in the UK. Jakub's always been fine anyway. Atia's fine, and my wife is fine. So it's good, bro. Everyone that we know has got it is recovered, which is the most important thing. And I think most people are recovering from this one.
No, exactly. That's the good thing. That's a good thing. So anybody who's got it and you're watching the episode and, hopefully you're doing well. Keep fighting. Be stronger. Get your vitamins in you. Drink loads of water. Do the rest as you would do with a cold. You know what I mean? Or a headache. Yeah. Just loads of water, fluids, flush out your system, piss shit, do as much as you can of it. You'll feel better after you've done it. Trust me. But yeah, other than that, what's been happening? No, I've been just working on stuff, just trying to get stuff done for the year, man. Trying to figure out what's going to happen and then trying to go from there, man. Really and truly, other than that.
Yeah, me too.
Just come chill with you, man.
Yeah, yesterday I spent the day with Elliot trying to figure out everything to go back to Singapore. All these tests and all this stuff. One, it's a lot of tests. Two, it's going to cost a lot of money. But three, emotionally, I felt shitty, man. I was like, oh, man, we're preparing to go home. I feel basic. So, a little bit sad on that front, but we're going to prepare for it. And then hopefully I'm going to see you guys in the summertime. I hope you guys can come out to Singapore. But this year is going to be, every year is a good year, right? I'm not saying New Year, new shit. I don't like that stuff. But this year, positively, things are going, I started off by getting married. The conversations of moving to Dubai is getting more positive. I just feel like this is going to be a forward year, put it that way. More forward than last year. Things are opening up a little bit. Still a bit annoying, but things are still opening up. But yeah, man, I think by the end of this time next year, I'm looking forward to the conversation we have, just to kind of reflect on 2022, because I just have a good feeling that positive things are coming this year, like good things.
No, that's good, man. That's definitely good. That's always we're moving forward. It's all we can do. We're all moving forward and just want better things. I mean, you want to be closer to home, so working towards something where you're working closer to home. but it helps. It helps. Anyway, so people that follow me on Instagram, I want to say a massive thank you to you guys. Yeah, and I know that's just my personal page, but make sure you follow us on the Brothers Geek Out podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Letterbox. I just signed up to Letterbox where we could put our movie reviews and thoughts on there as well. And then YouTube guys, subscribe and follow us on TikTok as well, because I put up some funny videos and I put up clips of the podcast as well. And going to try and see if I can grow those channels much more this year. Last year I was on it, but this year I'm going to be on it even more. But yeah, I'm trying to get Granddad's medal. Looking through the...
No, go on.
Yeah, so going through the paperwork yesterday for Granddad's Second World War medal. So a lot of nice messages and people that said they want to try and help out as well, which is about amazing. So I want to thank you guys, whether you listen to the podcast or not. Massive thank you to you lot. I got some really cool messages yesterday and people wanting to help out.
Where did you upload that?
On Insta.
Where? On Insta? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good to know, man. Yeah, maybe put it up on Twitter. Maybe, I don't know, does the British military have a Twitter account? Like tag them or something, man. I don't know.
I need to. So now it's just a process to try and get that and go from there. But yeah, it'll be fine.
I would say put it on Twitter at British Army or something. I'm pretty sure they got something, and then let's see if someone responds, man. I mean, that'd be great to.
There's a process, though. There is a process, so we have to go through that process and go from there.
Yeah, of course. I've never heard of Letterbox. You said you joined up to Letterbox. What's that?
Letterbox is like a movie review, like not Rotten Tomatoes, but it's just an individual thing for. It's a social network for movies, bro. Yeah,
okay,
social network.
Cool. Nice. Well, we saw good growth last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we started a new YouTube channel, which was growing slightly. We had to try and it's hard to transfer people over to the channel.
That's not even that. It's that people from that channel weren't really watching it anyway. So we're trying to recreate a new base of people that are interested in this stuff. Yeah,
cool. Awesome, man. Well, I think it should be good this year, man. Let's just keep pushing as we do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Hold up, man. Where is this to? Start on the first thing on the list, bro. Let's do this, man. People want to see movie news, geeky news, and hear our thoughts. So let's go for it.
All right. Well, the first one is unfortunately sad news, but I guess we can, talk about the life. And I'm going to be honest. I'm not too familiar with his work. But Sidney Porter. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier. Is that right? Sidney Porter, man. That's how we say it. That's how I've said it, and that's how Dad says it as well. He passed away. How old was he? 94 years old. This guy is the first black actor to win an Oscar. He did movies like To Sir with Love, In the Heart of the Night. He's got really a great, massive catalogue from back in the day. So this is movies like Dad's era of movies. And then recent ones, not recent, but kind of when we were growing up, he was in movies like The Jackal with Bruce Willis, Richard Gere. He was in a movie called Sneakers. He did a couple of cowboy movies, Buck and The Preacher, which Dad knows about. He was in Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. And then he's done loads of movies, man. He's got a great catalogue of films, bro, man. He's one of those actors that paved the way for a lot of people, bro. And yeah, so rest in peace, dude. For the guy to get his first Oscar as well, that's massive, bro. You know what I mean? In that industry as well, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I feel like I say, I'm not gonna say like I'm madly familiar, but with some of those movies and whatnot that you mentioned, I'm familiar with them. But yeah, I mean, it's what a legend. I mean, 94 years old. He's definitely left a legacy, an inspiration to people in that industry, being being a black man in that industry. I'm pretty sure, bro, like a movie or something will come up with him about his life or
it gotta be, bro. It's gotta be
inspiration that he was. Amazing, man. I mean, like I said, it's sad news, but also you can celebrate the life that he's had.
Exactly that, bro. Exactly that. Bro, this guy's inspired so many actors and actresses, bro. So good on him, man. Bless him. May he rest in peace. And yeah, they're gonna do a film about him. They will, bro, without a doubt. He'll have a movie about his life out. Definitely. He's a massive influence in that culture, bro. You know what I mean? So definitely will do. Definitely will do. What was the next thing, bro?
Cool. Moving on. All CW shows to be cancelled or moved to HBO due to Viacom and Warner Brothers selling the network. So we might be coming to an end of the CW shows, man, unless they move it to HBO. But I mean, let's be honest, man. Okay, well, actually, when I say let's be honest, from our perspective, we lost interest in those CW shows.
We did.
I completely did. I fell in love with Arrow, but then after a couple of seasons, I couldn't take it no more. Same with all of them. I gave all of them a chance. And, some of them I got to season 2, 3, and then I was like, I'm done. I just feel like those shows just, they don't break the internet. They don't break viewership. And they're very, how do I put them, man? They're not very... I don't know, man. They prolong things for so many seasons. They have so many wasted episodes.
Mm-hmm.
The character development, I guess, gets too long or cheesy. To be honest with you, I'm not losing sleep over it. In fact, I think it's a good thing. I mean, Titans is the one show which I've enjoyed out of DC.
And that's a great show.
Lois and Clark, the new Superman and Lois is good. But seriously, I'm not. All the rest of them, I'm like, all right, well, I stopped watching them anyway. So I don't know. That could be a big thing. Maybe it could be a good thing for the change of the shows. Like maybe they might do a Titans type show, as in that sort of vibe, and make them better, have a better storyline and a continuous storyline.
Well, better budget as well, bro, to make it look good. Because the reason why Superman and Lois did well, the visuals were great, bro. So it did make you want to watch it. When you see the tone of the screen and the way it looks compared to what the CW shows were looking like towards the end, because you saw the change in the Flash, right? Like for season 1 and 2 looked sick, bros, and they came to 3, started singing and dancing games, and then it lightsaber parties, bro, at the end.
They look like Power Rangers or whatnot.
Exactly.
Everyone has the thing about these shows. Everyone had powers. Everyone was a killer. Everyone was a martial artist. Everyone was. And I'm just like, oh, this is so bad. It's so bad. Everything, all those shows, from Green Arrow to Supergirl to everyone who was involved became a superhero, and they were well trained and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, all of it just got rubbish. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens, man.
Let's see what happens, bro.
There's a reason why they're thinking of selling it off, because obviously, the shows must not be great, and I don't think they are.
It lost its quality, bro, and it's lost the hype. Because honestly, we're so oversaturated with some of this stuff no more. They're not unique no more. It's like, which superhero stuff can we turn into a TV show like quickly now? So it's a cash grab. There's no quality.
And also, again, I don't want to compare it, but Marvel's come in with their shows, and they've shown you a different kind of superhero show. Like you said, they're all the same, right? But not these ones. Let's be real. WandaVision was about grief, and Falcon and Winter Soldier was about a cultural society that we live in. And Hawkeye was PTSD, and Loki. Okay, maybe that was a bit more of a superhero, but that was also his own. What was it like? Redemption and
redemption, redemption, bro. I would say that was his redemption story.
And so they're not just superhero shows. They are character, the stories, man. They're genuine stories. So they've come in and shown, like, listen, your CW shows ain't nothing, man. Like, I don't mean to be bad, but they're MCU budgets and they link to the MCU. Like, bro, why are you gonna watch a superhero show if you got the Marvel ones? That's what I'm just.
Let's see what they do, bro. I can only wish them the best, because Titans is absolutely awesome, and they're doing good with.
CW. That's not CW.
I know that. No.
That show is one of the best, bro. I love that show. Yeah.
Great show. Okay, Garfield back as Spidey. Now, listen, bro. I just saw that page, but I've seen it on Twitter. People are confirming it. The Amazing Spider-Man 3, like, good. As I said, bro, because I know you didn't really. As I said, like, his movies weren't great, but I thought he was a great Spidey. And the thing is, this movie, again, gave redemption to those characters, bro. Each and every one of them. You know what I mean? And good on him, man. If it is true, then dude, smash it up. It's exciting. Can you imagine like playing this character when you're a youth and then you're playing him on screen and getting to see 3 Spider-Man in one movie? That must have been nuts for them to stand in that room together.
I can imagine. But I mean, there was recent news that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield snuck into a cinema to see and whatnot. So to see the movie and when it was released. I mean, listen. I still stick by what I said, but first of all, I'm glad I watched those recently. And after seeing him in the new Spider-Man, Far From Home, No Way Home, and for me, it's redeemed. Yes, it has redeemed him. He's awesome. I love it. I loved him in No Way Home. So I am genuinely excited. This is how good Marvel's so good. I'm sorry, but how could you? I mean, the Sam Raimi ones were awesome. Maybe not part 3, but it was still awesome. I didn't personally like the Andrew Garfield ones, but to just bring it back now and then just redeem it, and now I'm excited to see Andrew Garfield back.
It's exactly what Endgames did, bro, with Thor: The Dark World, and I can't remember the other 2 movies, but it's like redeeming those movies because they were the not so popular movies. You know what I mean? So Marvel got a great way of doing that, bro. It's moist, bro.
Bro, come on, man. They're so... Bro, think about it. The Sam Raimi ones are always awesome, Tobey Maguire ones, right? The Andrew Garfield ones, I think a lot of people liked them, but I think they didn't get the best likes, right? But think about it. After this movie came out, everyone was just wanting Garfield to come back. So they redeemed him so much. I mean, they're so good at it, man. Good for them. Good for him. And look at the storyline they got now. They could put him in the Morbius or the Venom universe.
So this is what I was going to talk to you about as well. Now that we're on here as well, and we'll move to this because it's not that. So news last week came out that Morbius was going to get delayed till April. Now this movie is the longest delayed movie ever. 7 times it's been delayed. With the hype of Spider-Man No Way Home, Morbius would have been a great watch after because it's in the Spider-Man universe. He's a villain. But do you feel like they've delayed it now to say, holy shit, that was awesome. Now we need to get one of these motherfuckers back into this movie. Even for a scene, let's change things around. So I feel like they're going to re-edit it, bro.
100%. I think there's 2 things. I think one is that, and I think it's going to be Garfield, right? I think so. Because I heard rumors he's going to be in it, or they're putting him in it. So that could be rumors. But yes, I think it's one. And 2, I think because Spider-Man's making so much money, it's like, hold on, let's not take anything away from that making more money. Let's leave that so that can continuously, because now Spider-Man hits the top 10 of the highest gross movies in the US, I think, right? So I think there's those both reasons. And I think definitely they're going to do reach. I feel like they're going to, why April? Why not February? Why not March? All the way in April, I think they're going to spend the next couple months. I think it's going to be Garfield for sure, and put him in there as a cameo or something. And you know what would be amazing with these future movies? He could reference, man, I was in the multiverse and I missed my brothers. So, because he was so moist. Imagine, that he can make those references and give you that nostalgia of like, oh, I miss my brother from the other universe or whatever, man. Bro, come on, man. They so good. Sony, I have to say, they gotta be grateful for Marvel for bringing for saying, hey, let's make a deal. Yeah, right? Let's work together. And I don't think Sony will ever sell them now because they've seen the profits of making just the deal rather than just selling them off. But
exactly,
man, otherwise, what was you lot gonna do with Spider-Man? And
exactly,
not have been able to achieve the success that Marvel's put together. So that combination of teamwork, bro. I kind of want to see Toby. Like, he doesn't have to.
I want to see Toby.
Can you just be making my guidance? Like, oh, I need your help. You're the older one. Can you help us out? Sort of thing, and guide us that way. Like, just that will be perfect.
Sick. It would be sick, bro. It was good, bro. I mean, seeing all of them back together. Well, not back together, but like putting them together on the screen is just, madness. Madness that Marvel have taken this and turned it into a football show. You know what I mean? Cool. Crazy. Bill Murray, bro, confirmed as a villain in Ant-Man 3.
It says a villainous role. The exact word was villainous role. Now, I don't know what that means, and I don't know if it's true or fake news, but it seemed like it was real news, and it came from Bill Murray himself.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
that's interesting because I always thought he's going to be Kang the Conqueror, but maybe they're still going to build Kang. Maybe he might not be in it because Thanos was never in a movie until Infinity War. So maybe he's going to make a cameo or he's going to have a little scene or something. But the main villain is going to be someone else, and it's possibly whoever the hell Bill Murray is going to play, which is interesting for him to be a villain because he's just hard to see as a villain, isn't it?
Very hard to see as a villain, bro. But I think he'd play it well. It'd be interesting to see what they do. As you said, we probably get Kang as a little insert, like how it was in the first Avengers, with him saying, you know, what did he say? He didn't say anything. He just smiled. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
Smiled, yeah. But no, maybe Guardians of the Galaxy because he had a line in there, remember? So maybe it could be that kind of thing. Well, think about it, man. We ain't getting that movie till 2023. So, you know, it's crazy how Marvel just build characters, man, and they don't rush. They don't rush to bring Kang back straight away. Anyway, Bill Murray, I mean, talk about him. We just watch Ghostbusters 3 again with Ash. That last scene is the best scene ever. Bill Murray's just awesome. And yeah, I don't know if he's a villain, it'll be interesting, but he's so funny and great on the screen. You don't want him to be a villain. You kind of want him to background.
No, that's right. It'll be interesting to see what they do. So Blade is to appear in Moonlight, bro.
I hope so. I mean, I'm reading it all over the place. Same like Matt Murdock appearing in a lot of Disney the super shows. But yeah, Blade to make an appearance in there, and I hope so, man, because when he made an appearance in Eternals, I'm sorry, man, but that wasn't good. Because without telling us, we would never have known that was Blade. Why would you have Blade say, "Are you ready?" as Mahershala Ali and say, "Are you ready?" and not show it? Who knows his voice? I mean, you know what I mean? So that was not great. So
yeah, no, I mean, because if they showed him his face, you'd be like, "Eat it moist."
Throw the sword, something. Yeah. But just have shown nothing and expect us all to know that's Blade. I mean, we all walked out of the cinema going, "Oh, I wonder who that was. Imagine you showed Blade. We would have been like, "Oh my God, they showed Blade." Like, I don't know. Anyway,
it's true.
But it's true. Let's hope he shows up because the Moonlight I'm looking forward to that. And that's coming out soon, right? That's in February, right?
February or March or something like that.
Oh man, we're going a long time without any Marvel content, you know, so it's gonna be a tough month. But
I know. A bit of a break. Let Boba set in, bruv.
Yeah, no, some other things got to get their shine, but I hope they show Blade. It'll be great to see him and just an amazing character. And I don't know why, but talk about Blade. I just feel like he's the original Wesley Snipes is going to show up in Multiverse of Madness. I don't know why. I feel like Marvel has got this thing where they're like, we want to pump up the crowd. We need to top Spider-Man now. Multiverse of Madness, this is an opportunity to top it. Let's get in some of the old things. I heard Patrick Stewart is coming back as X-Men, Professor X.
Bloody
hell. Stewart, his name?
Yeah, Patrick Stewart. X. You said Eric Banner as well.
Eric Banner from the original Hulk. I mean, why not? Marvel just did what they just did with Spider-Man. Why not pay the monies? And why not just bring in some hype? Because even though you don't like Eric Banner, when you see him, you're going to be like, "Oh my God, that's it!" Like it gives you a hype because he's in the universe. So
exactly, yeah, exactly. It just plays. It's just going to be mad, absolutely mad. But bro, you got here Ironheart, which is going to be the Disney Plus show, to include Obadiah Stane's kid.
Yes, I read that Obadiah Stane's kid or daughter or son or whatever it is going to be like the villain in that show. I don't know if that's true. Again, I'm not saying these things, just that's what I read. It's going to be close to, obviously Ironheart's going to be close to Iron Man. So any villains or anything to do with Tony Stark, I think it's going to be very close to Ironheart. I think obviously Happy will play a big role in it. I was thinking, I hope War Machine or even Spidey plays a role in it because they were very close to.
I think War Machine definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see Poppy ever again, but like Gwyneth, but you know, anyone close to Iron Man will be here, and this is going to be a kind of like a montage of don't forget about Tony Stark. He was there. Like again, if he plays the voice, if they can get Downey Jr. to do the voice for Ironheart's AI, that'd be so good. Just to get Downey back and say, look, just give us your voice. Here's a couple of $100 million. Give us your voice. You could do that forever. Just be part of the MCU. And his same personality, what I mean? Like, that'd be so good, bro. That'd be so good.
Be proper hyped, isn't it?
100%, man. So no, some good stuff to look forward to, man. Just some hype.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Looking forward to it, man. Exciting times. And the last bit was Boba Fett, bro. How you finding it?
Okay. So I watched episode 2 last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying them. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I mean, Mandalorian had me on a different level, and I know Boba's still like a great character from back in the days. But I'm just enjoying it. I can't comment on it much, saying like any intricate details, but I'm just really enjoying it for what they are. They're part of the Star Wars universe. They're part of the Mandalorian universe. All that sort of stuff is making me excited about it. But I don't have any. I don't have any like. I can't give it a crazy like in-depth review because I'm just not familiar with the Star Wars.
They're building. I've realized this one's a bit slower than how the Mandalorian was, and there was something mysterious about the Mandalorian. With this one, we already know who Bubba is underneath the helmet, so we're just kind of expecting to see what happens. I mean, it was interesting to see. I forgot the Ewok's name, the Wookiee's name. Sorry, he looked badass, bro. He had that eye, and he was like, when he was looking at him, he was like, he's gonna die, man. He looks sick, bro. He looks so sick. And the huts there are there, and then the train little scenery, like it's so good, bro. Like I love the scenery, bro. Like and the action, like the way they do it. Like they make you see everything. It's not like so close up and too much fighting. And what did we see recently? The Matrix. Yeah, we saw the Matrix, guys. And the fighting was when number one's groundbreaking, yeah, for visuals. They pan the camera back, you could see the guys actually fighting. They did that with number 2, they did that with number 3. What the fuck happened in number 4? It was so close up that I was like, and then they gave him some book powers where before he was like blocking and shit, and now he does that, and it's like, you lose, man. That's what I'm saying. The close-up fighting stuff, I hate it, bros. Like Fast and Furious, I can accept it. Yeah, them guys, they're not fighters, and the rest of it. Some of them are. Tony Jaa, Paul Walker did some jiu-jitsu, but the close fighting shit, camera moving everywhere, giving me a headache. It's not my thing, man. And they don't do that. Even when you watch The Mandalorian, they pull all the action out so you get to see everything. Even if it's CGI, I want to see everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So considering Keanu Reeves, who obviously done Matrix 1 to 3, and then John Wick, which is also a movie which pulls the camera back and allows him to show the fight. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the Matrix, but with the Boba Fett, I mean, the action scenes, the scenery is great. Kevin Smith, Fat Man Beyond, they had the director on, and he was talking about they're doing on-set shoots, and some of he goes, the philosophy they use when they're creating these shows is they always start off with what would if they were back in the 70s, what would
they practically do?
Yeah, who's the guy who created George Lucas? What would George Lucas do, and how would he practically create it? And they start from that. Yes, they use CGI, but they're like, how do we start from that first and then build off that? So a lot of the stuff they go on they're not on set, they go on location. And then some of the things that they've created, I can't remember exactly what it was that Kevin Smith was asking, but I think it was one of those monsters or the big elephant things or whatever.
Yeah.
Some of them are CGI, but they had one that was actually real creative, and they want to take that. So, he's really, they're fans of these things, man, and they're really making an effort. And again, Disney's throwing the monies at them, man. They're not just saying, here's a short budget, here's the monies, man. Go build yourself a prop and go on location somewhere and let's do it properly, man. So,
exactly.
Like I could watch it every week, and I will watch it every week. So I'm enjoying it. So, and then with him, again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen all the Star Wars ever, but I don't think they've ever built his character. He was just that guy. And now there's an opportunity to build his character, but you're building his character after we've met Boba. So it's not like before. We're building his character after he's gone through all the shit he's gone through. So it's an interesting character build. It's you can see he's a lot more humble. He wants to help people. He's a bounty killer. he said it in the first episode. I want to lead with respect, not fear. Like stuff like that. You're just like, okay, this guy's a good guy. I like this guy. You know.
Bro, he made me laugh, bro, when that thing went up his nose, bro.
Oh, any GNT experiences up his nose, lizard experience.
Oh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. But no, Book of Boba, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I should have said spoilers. We've already spoiled it. But it is what it is. If you're watching the show, it's going to get spoilers. It's hard to keep putting warnings up, man. Guys, remember, if you are watching us here, follow us on Twitter. I'm giving away a DVD. The Terminator is on the Twitter page. I pick a winner on Friday. Join in the fun, enjoy it, get involved, and you could be a lucky winner. I've got loads of more stuff to give away to you guys as well. So what I'm going to do, because we're still building on this channel, on the YouTube, I'm going to just do all the giveaways on Twitter. Yeah. So make sure if you are an avid person who watches, go over there. And massive thank you to the subscribers. Like we're jumping up slowly. So
yeah, nice.
My main mission is this month, inshallah, we hit 100 subscribers. I have to put a target on it so I can push towards it.
In this month, we're only like 10 days in, man. It's gonna be tough, but let's go.
We can do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
Well,
it'll be fun.
Look, man, like I say, man, let's continue to do what we do. I mean, we're having this discussion the other day. I was having a discussion with who? I think it was Shibli, about our content and whatnot. And I've said it the same, man. Like the way we do it and the way we talk is the way we are in real life. And that's why we don't have no editing. That's why we don't act a certain way or any of that sort of stuff, because social media is a fake. It can be a fake environment. Like you portray a fake person on there. I was one that wants that person, and maybe I might turn back into that person, but I'm in a phase of my life now where I'm not that person, and I only want to portray just myself, be it my happiness, sadness, or whatnot. But anyway, if we spoke in a different way here, if we had cuts and we acted and stuff, you know, that's not us. We're not actors. We're not that. We're just two brothers, right? So that's why we do this podcast the way we do it. And let's just carry on doing it. And again, like, you know, our inspirations through a lot of things, but Kevin Smith and Mark, but now they're the same. But you met Kevin Smith in person. Is he not the same dude as he is on the podcast?
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Logan says it the same. He just was him, you know, and just expresses himself. So let's just do the same, and let's do our thing. I mean, look, new content coming out. I'm gonna do. You know, I'm an avid, MMA fan. I watch the UFC almost every week. The ONE FC, Bellator, whenever fights come out, I'm gonna start doing every week. I'm gonna pick a fight out the fight card and do a live reaction to it. And that'll be awesome as well, because you know I wouldn't know the results and I'm literally live. So you know, one fight a week, starting off the 20th, not next Sunday, the Sunday after, UFC kicks back in with Ngannou versus Cyril Gane, so the heavyweight championship. You know, I think that's the fight I'm gonna pick. I'll do my reaction and we'll post it up on the channel, man. And you know, just stuff like that, because we got a little bit of a request of, you know, maybe a bit of fight content.
Yes, we do. So, I mean, on that subject, I saw something on Instagram today. I was going to talk to you about it. Bro, this Logan Paul and Mike Tyson, is this real?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's what Logan Paul wants to do. And Mike Tyson was talking about it. That's going to be a problem for Logan Paul, because Mike Tyson's an animal. And I don't know. Mike Tyson is a gentleman. He's changed a lot since his days, but boy, he is. If you hit him, it's gonna be a problem. And bro, you've seen him hit pads now. It doesn't matter if he's old. He hit pads like in his own words, a vicious motherfucker. And if Logan Paul wants to go for it, then good luck to him. And you know what, the Paul brothers, man, as much as you want to hate them and want them to get killed or beat up in the ring, you gotta give it to them, bro, because first of all, they do train like athletes. They got all the money in the world, especially Jake Paul, but Logan still trains as well. And they you know, they're making big fights. I mean, they're getting some attraction and whatnot. So good for them. But
bro, yeah, I do rate them, because that takes a certain level of courage, yeah.
Of course, as well.
And then you're asking people to, you know, people that are monsters to fight you, and they're earning that respect, bro. And like, I can't take that away from somebody, because everybody would say, oh, he's a YouTube guy, the rest of it, blah, blah. But I'm like, listen, man, this guy went toe to toe. You know, he's won a couple of fights as well. You know what I mean? So he means it.
Bro,
it's not like he's just said it one day. And the same thing with like what Idris did when he did the kickboxing thing, and he won that as well. The guy put himself through 1 year of hard professional training, bro. I mean, he's already done training, but this is, I think, props to them, bro. But yeah, he's looking to get bust up. Well, we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I kind of want him to get bust up. Well, hey, I mean, Logan, okay, Jake, I probably want to get bust up, but you have to give him stripes, man. I mean, listen, anyone who steps into the ring, you have to give him stripes. And I've done some, like I said, I've done some amateur fights, and it's nerve-wracking. And this guy's on a different level because of his YouTube brand and whatnot. So he gets so many different, like a big audience, that spotlight. He's fighting, look, Jake Paul has fought Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley twice. The first fight, forget about it, was a basketball player or whatever. But Ben Askren is an MMA world champion. Yes, he doesn't know striking, and he didn't take it serious, so that's his problem. Tyron Woodley is a scary dude. Yes, he is smaller, but it doesn't matter. Man, you got to give him stripes. You got to give him stripes. And if Logan did say, Logan wants to fight big fights. That's why he done the Mayweather one. Yes, he's bigger than Mayweather, but Mayweather is a supreme boxer. And then Tyson, bro. It doesn't matter if he's old, man. Don't underestimate Tyson, because he can be a vicious dude, and if he hits you, it's gonna be a problem. Hey, man. I mean, good on them, but yeah. I want Tyson to knock him the hell out. After all that, I still want Tyson to knock him the hell out.
We'll wait and see if it happens. Sorry, guys, I'm eating my dinner while we talk. But yeah, no, interesting. That's something I want to see. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, man. I've been seeing it all over.
We'll do these fight reactions on one fight. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole card. They go on for 3-4 hours. We'll just I'll pick a fight. If we get good traction, maybe I'll do multiple fights. Let's see how it goes. But at the end of the day, I love watching that stuff. So why not just give a reaction to it while I'm watching it? So yeah, and then more stuff. We'll figure out other sort of stuff, what people request. That was a request. So it'd be nice to just kind of make that request for people, and and at least it's something genuinely that I'm into. So yeah, if anyone ever has any other requests, then let us know, man, and we'll try and accommodate and see our general reactions to things.
Exactly. That's the way. All right, then, bro. Guys, make sure you follow us on our social media.
Did we talk about Karate Kid last time? I'm trying to think. Did we talk about Cobra Kai? Sorry.
No, we haven't, man. Cobra Kai season 4, man. Goddamn. We spoke about we starting it, but we didn't say what it was like when we finished it, and it was fucking awesome, bro. So listen, man. Season finale of Cobra Kai season 4 was absolutely fucking awesome, bro. I was at the edge of my seat, and listen, man, I don't care what people say, cheesy, whatever. I love the shit out of this show. It's probably one of my favorite shows to go on for 4 years and still keep me hooked. And I don't know, man. It's just brought back that level of 80s cheese and drama into this, the dynamics now, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is gonna happen, bro? Terry Silver turned into a fucking monster, bro, towards the end. That blackmailing Kreese trying to hold him for, I have to, man, I have to, till drove him nuts, bros. My man beat up that Stingray, man.
Poor Stingray. Bro, what show has gone 4 seasons and kept consistent moistness? I don't know what else to pick. What else of a word to pick, but consistently good. I mean, it was so good. And then the twist at the end, spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it, but the fact that Eli, because you're going to expect Miguel and Robbie to fight in the finals. And then obviously the 2 girls.
Tori
and anyway, I forget the name.
I forgot the names as well.
Eli and Robbie being in the final was a good twist, and that was a good fight. I'm not gonna lie, it
was a good fight, bro. It was really good. Yeah, really good.
They've stepped up, man. They've stepped up. I think these guys are training generally now.
Much better. Yeah.
The skill set's getting
think
better.
About it, bro. You can notice it in their fighting, bros. I was like, wow, they actually know how to fight. They're fighting really well. The choreography is awesome. But you've seen from season 1 to season 4 that they've grown as martial artists now. 4 years of them doing karate is really well. This camera is bugged, man.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Yeah, it keeps unfocusing you out. But yeah, no, bro. And Eli was awesome. I mean, he was a dick in the other one to become now a fan favorite, and he's on Miyagi-Do. So awesome. And then you got Miguel. I'm interested in where they're taking his story. I feel like in next season he's not going to be in it as much. I just have a feeling that he's going to go off and do Blue Beetle.
Nah, bro. I saw images, bro. It's too late.
What do you mean? Oh,
too late. Yeah, they're filming in Mexico. He's in it.
Oh, damn. Okay, then my theory is wrong. Anyway, so that's an interesting theory that they're taking with Miguel.
Yeah.
And then, you get Chosen coming back at the end to help him out, right, which is crazy. I didn't expect to see Chosen again, to be honest with you. Kreese having a change of heart, which you did not expect.
So I've got this theory, and I think Tori's dad is Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3.
Oh, that's mad. Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
That's what I'm thinking, but it could be. That'd be great. Or Hilary Swank comes back from the next Karate Kid to team up. That'd be great. The only downside I had of this season, bro, because season 3 gave us that hype and the Okinawa and Mr. Miyagi, the moistness, tear up. They didn't have enough Mr. Miyagi, man.
Did they not reference him as much?
No.
Maybe not.
And it's tough because you're going to slowly see them transition to a point where, Miyagi-Do's name will still be there, but, there's only so much you could do with the amount of footage and the amount of wisdom he had in those films. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, bro. I miss Miyagi, man. I genuinely miss Miyagi because that part, him talking about roots and growing into something different with martial arts, everybody goes through that phase. Doesn't matter what it is, it could be art, it could be reading books, comics, movies. You go through a phase where you grow something, your mind grows another route to a different path that you actually feel like, this is the way, you know what I mean? The team up between,
Yeah, and you have to adapt and make it your own. And that's what Miyagi told him in Karate Kid 3, but he didn't clock. He was so stubborn. Luso was stubborn until the end when he realized I need Johnny Lawrence's help. And he finally kind of think back to Miyagi saying, no, your karate will be your karate. You have to find your way. I don't know. I can't remember if I have to watch it again if they didn't include much Miyagi. But I mean, bro, I think like Kreese, Johnny, and Robbie are going to be one team now, right? I honestly do. And then I think Chosen, LaRusso, and his daughter is going to be one team. And then I'm thinking Terry's definitely going to bring back Mike Barnes, because he did say I've got some friends and they're going to open up dojos around or whatnot. So, bro, they could take it so many ways. I loved it. I enjoyed it. The last fights were awesome. I'm not going to lie. I was genuinely like, wow, these are good. I saw, what's his name? Shard was having a little Twitter battle with them about the singer. I can't remember who her name is. I'm not familiar with pop music these days, so apparently she's famous anyway, but he was upset that they picked her for the last fight scene and whatnot. But I don't know. I mean, look, you could have thrown an 80s tune in there, but then again, this is the real, the 80s tune fit when Johnny was doing his training montage, which was the best thing in the world.
They got some great callbacks in this one. Bloodsport, Rocky 3, they really did loads, bro. But that montage made me bust up, bro. I was dying, bro. The biggest bully in the world, bro, man. Bust up somebody's post box, dash somebody off, kick the ball.
When he kicked that post box, I was dying, bro, man. It was such a hoodlum thing to do. It had cracked me up. And then, him just, what was I thinking? I had something in my head, I forgot. But yeah, that scene was just, that training montage was awesome. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, the tune at the end, I guess it didn't really bug me, or I didn't really think much of it. And I don't think an 80s theme tune probably didn't fit in it because it's their tournament now. It's not
Johnny, exactly, yeah.
Anyway, but that was bro, Johnny's even hilarious. Even on the last episode, the last scene or whatnot, when Miguel's mum was like, oh, Miguel's caught an Uber and gone home, and in the mix of all the drama, he's like, oh, what's an Uber? And she's like, it's a taxi. Like, I love his mentality, bro. He's so not with it.
He's not with it. I know, the guy's stuck in the 80s still, bro. He's absolutely stuck in the 80s. But listen, Great. That was great. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, we spoiled the shit out of it. So I'm sorry once again. Should put warning on there. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start putting spoilers at the beginning so people know that if you haven't seen any of the stuff we talk about, then come back later on. Hit the like button and subscribe and come back again. But yeah, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to the channel, guys. We need subscribers. I'm gonna have to start saying it. Before I didn't say it, but come on, guys. If you like the content and you like seeing us on a weekly basis, press it, please. Press subscribe.
We got more work to do as well, man. We got to give more content out there as well. I know this is a once a week thing. I know we do trailer reactions sometimes in between and other sort of reactions, but I think we got to put more content out there as well. So we're going to be thinking of some stuff as well as the trailer reaction, as well as the podcast. Do the fight thing. We could do some other stuff in between. But yeah, and we could do more mini clips from the podcast as well, which I think will be good. But yeah, let's just keep pushing it, man.
No, definitely. That'd be good. I think it's something that we should do more of. And yeah, go from there. Let's do that. All right, bro, hold up, man. I'm going to take a picture, but I'm going to take a screenshot instead of doing it from my phone. Actually, you know what? To make it easier, I'll do it from my phone. Let's do this before we say bye. I'll put that up and tag it up.
All right.
All right, but yeah, cool. All right, man. I got to get back, put the little one.
One more that I'm in UK, and then we'll be doing this again virtually, but we're still doing it virtually anyway, but I'll be in Singapore.
Yeah, no, definitely. Will do, bro. All right, guys, massive thank you as always. Make sure you check out the other channels. Subscribe, please. And G-Man, have a good evening, man. We'll catch up tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow, man.
Thanks, man. Take care. Peace. Bye. Peace.